It is insane how low the bar has been set. That a lot of y'all, men and women alike, actually think that you're some type of grade A catch, but congratulations on being a basic motherfucker. A lot of you are still emotionally vapid, you're non-communicative, you're physically unavailable in way of making time for your partner, you're sexually selfish, you prioritize your friends and family over your home and the person you've decided to build it with, you're triggered and traumatized and regularly using it as a crutch to be a horrible human being.
I'm Christian, it might actually turn into more because I can't shut up. Why is it that so many people are happy to absolutely deprive themselves of the privilege and the joy that is dating me?
The universe done got me again. Done got me again. You know, I be saying I'm not dating. I'm not on the apps. I'm not looking for anything. A guy shows interest, comes up to me. I tell him I'm crazy. I'm like, look, I got issues. I'm crazy. I might go off on you. And they're like, I'm different. I'm here for you. I'm genuine. Motherfucking not. Make you feel something. Try to act like they're there for you. Be there every day for you. Make you feel safe and secure. And then suddenly, I never felt anything. We're not together. I'm sorry I gave you that false impression. That's not where my feelings were. You universe. I told you stop sending these dudes. How do they keep finding me? Leave me alone. I'm going through mental problems. I don't need this right now.
The universe did it again, gentlemen. The universe is back at it. Damn universe, you know, if someone can tell me where this universe is so I can have a little war with it, you know, just always ruining the lives of these innocent women that just want to find love and be good in life. And there goes the universe, guys, just, you know, spoiling the plans, sabotaging these women's good intentions. You know, I'm gonna have a little war with the universe. But now, guys, let's continue on to our next woman.
It is insane how low the bar has been set. That a lot of y'all men...
Correction, how low I set the bar for chads, but not for regular guys.
Men and women alike actually think that you're some type of grade A catch because you don't verbally or physically love her, or maybe because the first time ever in your adult life you're being honest or not cheating. But congratulations on being a basic motherfucker. A lot of you are still emotionally vapid, you're non-communicative, you're physically unavailable in way of making time for your partner, you're sexually selfish, you prioritize your friends and family over your home and the person you've decided to build it with, you're triggered and traumatized. And
before she continues whining, another correction. She says, you prioritize your friends and family before your home, you know. So are we going to assume that you're a wife and that someone is prioritizing his friends over his home, you know, his life, his second part? No, guys, she's just going through situationships or relationships that last no more than 2 months. There is no home. We're not talking about a serious relationship. So now let's continue.
Regularly using it as a crutch to be a horrible human being. You use trending words to define yourself and your relationship dynamics, and you're using your technology to get attention from exes or random strangers of the opposite sex in place of cheating. And you have the audacity to say that you're the prize or you are the table because you could pay some bills or make a sandwich. Like, I don't know about y'all, but my love is not about to be a participation award for somebody embodying basic human decency or partaking in regular adult responsibility. Can y'all level up a little bit? Because it's
all right, before this woman has a mental crush, look at the narrative, guys. It's like all men, excuse me, in the world, they're all just bad. They're all just manipulators, users. They physically and verbally use their girlfriends. You know, all men are narcissists who S3 actually exploit their partners and are selfish. You know, all men are undateable. They all suck. They are all you know, prioritizing other things rather than her. They are all cheaters. What a convenient narrative. You know, when you don't make it in the dating pool, it's gotta be all men, right? It's like, if you don't make it in the financial aspect, if you can't find a job, well, it must be that all companies, all employers suck. If you have no friends, well, it just means that all people who could be your friends, they just suck and are not good friends. What a convenient narrative. You know, if you follow this narrative, you'll always be the winner in life, because everyone is at fault for you not able to succeed. Interesting.
One question that might actually turn into more because I can't shut up. Why is it that so many people are happy to absolutely deprive themselves of the privilege and the joy that is dating me? Yes, I'm a little bit mentally unwell, but who the f*** isn't in this economy? The last dude I thought I was seeing, turns out everybody was seeing him. He was sleeping with like 5 to 6 other women. And I'm never going to blame the women. Stunning lasses. I wish I was sleeping with them too. But oh my God, I just want to be in my lover girl era. I just want to be in my lover girl era.
Holy crap, this is so cringe. Sometimes I wonder, why do these people post this crap on the internet for everyone to see? You know, if I did that, guys, if a person saw this TikTok from me, even one person, I would go and live in a cave far from society for my whole life, right? It's so cringe. But yeah, this is a good example of what women mean when they say that I thought I was in a relationship, you know, I thought we were building towards something. No, it's literally a situationship. The guy was meanwhile sleeping with 6 other women. He wasn't even trying to hide it in most of the cases, right? It's like everybody could tell you that this man is not interested in you. The only thing that makes them think that this man is attracted to them in any serious way is their own delusion. That is the only reason they have, right? In their brains, you know, in their dream world, this char who is clearly leagues above them and is unavailable and is, you know, unreachable for them, in their minds, you know, they have a chance. But in reality, every, you know, little aspect of it points towards the fact that he couldn't care less about you.
Why doesn't anyone want to let me do that? It doesn't have to be fever. We can break up too. I'm really good at breaking up with people. Last guy I broke up with, I shot him in side-eye first. Fuck hell. I just wanted him to know that I still cared about him, but I just didn't think it was going to work out. I'm just going to keep dating myself till then, but I need someone else to put up with me. Take one for the team. I'm getting bored of it.
Yeah, so a little satire with the last clip, you know, trying to be humoristic. But we just all know that she's talking about her real life, right? But now, guys, let's see this last woman.
Please, please, please just listen for a second. I have been on the dating app for a month, and I've been single for 2 months now out of a long-term relationship with a narcissist. And before that, I was literally not single for 7 years. And one thing that I've noticed about the dating apps, even just like being on there myself or seeing other TikToks or even friends that are on the dating apps, is we literally try to minimize ourselves to be liked. And what I mean by that is I have been called too much. I have been called an attention seeker because I text too much, or I say too much because I write paragraphs about something I'm passionate about. Somebody said I give too much compliments, I'm too sweet. Somebody said I'm too smart. Somebody said that I'm never gonna find somebody because I'm too serious and only want a long-term relationship. Somebody said I was inexperienced because I have only slept with 2 people instead of like half the world. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that I don't want to do hookups. If you want to be a baddie and do a hookup, you do you boo. I am not coming for you about that. What I am coming for, though, is why do we minimize ourselves? Why? And I'm calling myself out because I started like trying to minimize myself in the sense where like I was like, oh shit, like I shouldn't text that much because this one guy didn't like it, so I'm only gonna text like twice a day. Or, oh, you find me too loud about my opinions, well, I'm going to stop posting on my Instagram and stuff so that people don't get turned off about what I post about mental health and, you know, like BPD, because I have borderline personality disorder. And even just TikToks that I've seen so many people, or you know.
Yeah, guys, so for the record, she has only slept with 2 people in the last month. She forgot to add, right? You're meaning to tell me that, how old is she? 26, maybe 27 could be, I don't know, with all the makeup going on, but you know, she herself said that she hasn't slept with half the city, but she's definitely dated half the city, right? Like, she switched so many boyfriends, and one told her this, the other told her that, the third one, the 37th one, told her this. But out of the 37 boyfriends she's been with throughout her life, where she said that she had been dating for years at a time with different people, she has only slept with 2 of them. Yeah, I just don't buy it.
Even people in my friend group, like, give up their hobbies or give up talking about their interests in order to make room for these men to talk about their passions and their interests and what they want. I've seen friends try and change their values, such as, oh, well, okay, this guy doesn't want to hook up for like X amount of time, so I'm just gonna stop doing that. And although it's absolutely fine to like change your values for yourself, it's not okay to change it for men, especially men who don't respect you. And it took me admittedly a month to realize that a lot of these men do not respect you, in the sense where they want you to drop everything to fit into their schedule and not vice versa. These men should be making just as much time to plan you into their day as you do for them. The amount of times that I have been canceled on because I have decided to throw my plans out the window in order to accommodate for a man is ridiculous. And I think it just amplifies what we were taught to be accommodating to everybody when we were younger. But it's like 2023, and honestly, if they wanted to, they would. And I used to hate that saying, but it is so true. Because
yeah, I hate that sentence. If he wanted to, he would. It is so stupid. First off, it doesn't say anything. It's like saying water is wet. If he wanted to, he would. Well, of course, that if he wanted to, he would. What does that even mean? Well, it just means, guys, that you know, they expect much more respect than they deserve, right? They expect to be dating 30 men, you know, in the span of 5 years, and for all of those 30 men to prioritize her like she's their wife. That's what they want, right? You don't get to do that, right? If you had 1 or 2 relationships in the span of, I don't know, 10 years, then yes, you know, if you're serious about it, you deserve it. But these women, guys, they switch relationships like they switch, I don't know, use napkins, right? They just use one and throw one, right? They have relationships that last 2 months and then they switch to another one, and they expect to be treated in this, you know, in this way, like there is already a ring on their finger. Why should guys care at you, know that, you know, knowing your history, right? Why should someone think, well, I'm the 12th guy that is dating this woman, so yeah, I'm gonna treat her like a queen because she deserves it? No, they see the picture, they realize that they're probably not gonna be, you know, the one who ends up marrying them and having, you know, living happily ever after. They realize that you're not theirs, it's just their turn, so why would they treat you in any way special?
Because I do have some friends that are in long-term relationships, and the man will literally do anything for her just because they want to.
Yeah, doesn't that prove my point, right? Like, your female friends who have serious relationships, let's say for 3 years, the man is actually treating them like something special. You'll argue because, you know, the woman hasn't been messing around with other guys, she's serious about dating, the guy sees that, realizes that, thinks that she can go somewhere with this woman, you know, thinks that there could be something long term, and he's willing to invest in that, right? I mean, that just proves my point. If you're this type of woman that is dating multiple men at a time and jumping from one man to another every 2 months, why in the hell will someone treat you specially?
And I think if we can have that standard in a long-term relationship, why can we not have a standard on these dating apps for the same thing? Like, I'm sorry, but if I have to text you good morning 4 days in a row, you clearly aren't interested in me. You clearly are just putting me on the back burner. And it's like, women, we need to start putting men on the back burner, because I think men are so used to us catering to them and putting them on a pedestal right away.
Yeah, guys, are you used to that? It's so annoying, right? You go on a dating app, you're the average Joe, and suddenly you have 20 women texting you, good morning, king, how are you? You know, do you want me to do something for you? Can you tell me when we can meet, please? I'm really eager to meet you. Just tell me when it will fit you, correctly. Guys, again, she's talking about the chads. She's talking about the top 20% of men who have options, who are way past their league, right? The average guy on a dating app doesn't get a crap of attention. The average guy, burns his finger swiping right on multiple women to get eventually one of them replying back. That's it. That's the general experience of the average guy on Tinder or whatever, crap app that they use. So this narrative is so out of touch with reality, man.
And it's like, no, the person that is meant for you will try. They will text you good morning. They will set up dates. They will do all the things that you want them to do, but you have to make it so that they will do it, in the sense where stop enabling bad or shitty behavior, or stop putting them on a pedestal right off the bat, or you are basically telling them, hey, it's okay if I make all the plans. Hey, it's okay if I do all the texting. Hey, it's okay if I ask you all the questions in the world and you know nothing about me. I know this video is long, but I have to say something, because in my personal experience and just listening to all my friends and, just this dating experience, I did not realize how much women put men on a pedestal when they're barely doing anything. And I get that we were taught that, but we seriously have to change that.
Yeah, so the video ends right here, guys. And again, she's just talking about the top 20% of men. These are the men you put on a pedestal. If you were to put the average man on a pedestal, you will get the same treatment, which is the argument that you made about your female friends, right? That they're in a committed relationship, and the guy who is also in a committed relationship with them is putting the same amount of effort and is treating them in a special manner, right? But you go on these dating apps where you are talking to multiple men at a time and you expect to be special. You go on these dating apps where you only match with the guys who are way above your league, who are way out of reach, right? And the multiple guys who you have in your DMs texting you good morning every queen, we don't even talk about them, right? Like, in this woman's mind, the only people that talk to her are eventually chads that respond every 4th day, right? There's no mention about the endless amount of guys who are constantly DMing her, trying to be interested in her, which is the way women, have options, right? Like, women have so many options at all times. A lot of guys are DMing them. Like, the other day, guys, there was a woman who made a comment on one of my videos, and a guy literally, hit her up in the comment section on my video. And then ask her, hey, where are you from, etc. Like, being all interested. Guys, like, women, they go to the shop and there's a guy hitting them on the way there. Women go to throw the garbage and there's a guy hitting them. They go to college and there's a guy hitting them. They go, to have lunch in a bar and there's a guy hitting them, right? There's always options for these women. But notice how this woman doesn't mention it, right? Because she doesn't even consider, she doesn't even take into account the men that actually want something with her and could treat her, in this special way that she so desires. But here's the kicker, guys. She doesn't want this treatment from any Joe. She wants this treatment from Chad, and she's not getting it. But guys, we'll leave the video here. Thank you for watching. Leave me your thoughts about, the last point down in the comments, guys, and I'll be happy to see you next time. Have a good one.